What is up, guys? Red Big Boxer here. Okay, before we start the video today, yes, we are doing a TLC reaction video, so this is going to be really funny. But I have some bad news. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock, they are putting my dog down for health reasons, and he's 13 years old. He's really old. He's had a good life. So as you know, I have a younger sister. She's really upset about it. She's devastated about it, and I am too. I mean, I've had that dog my whole life since I was like 2. I've had that dog. He's been in my life forever. So I had a Last of Us Part 2 planned to go up this week, along with the Goose Game Part 3, and maybe something else. But I'm going to take the rest of the week off. This will be the last video for the week, and everything will resume normal next week, Monday. I just wanted to let all of you know that this is going to be the last video for the week, and everything's going to be pushed back, delayed a little bit, just because of this whole incident. And I'm not going to be in the mood to edit a video, and I'm not going to be in the mood to be happy and cheerful and make a video. I just want to let all of you know, but without further ado, let's get into this TLC video. Alright, well, let's watch this video.
My mother's a cheapskate, and her mother
You be
were
lagging.
a cheapskate.
Why are you lagging?
So I'm 3 generations of cheapskate. My family's been dumpster diving for generations. It's basically in my DNA at this point.
My name's Angel Durr, and I am literally the biggest cheapskate in Texas.
I read the title, and it said she was pregnant. So, like, I don't want to make a joke, because if she's pregnant, that's kind of messed up. So, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Some people see dumpster diving as like a sport. I don't see it that way. I just see it as something I have to do in order to get what I want for the price that I'm willing to pay, which is nothing.
And that price you're willing to pay is disease. You're willing to pay nothing and go through the trash, then that means you're down to get some, hepatitis up in your life. Stop.
But I found that if you come late in the evening, that's when cops tend to want to come around. So I try to do it in the middle of the day when people are working and stuff like that.
You know it's wrong. You know it's illegal. You cannot go through the trash. You want to know why they're going to stop you and probably arrest you? Because they don't want you contracting scoliosis, my guy. Or syphilis, or I don't know. No, I'm not going to say that one. You can't dumpster dive, and she's pregnant. What is this going to do to the baby?
What I look for when I go dumpster diving now are medications, especially prenatal vitamins. I research all medications before I take them, and I've been doing this a very long time. Don't try this at home.
What? Don't try this ever. Ever! You're gonna get your Flintstone gummies out of the back trash can out of an IHOP. That is gonna give you more disease than it will help you. You want to grow big and strong, right? At least go buy your vitamins at the store. That's so nasty. Oh my god.
By foraging through dumpsters behind pharmacies and hospitals, 25-year-old Angel Durr has managed to save more than $350 on vitamins and medications over the course of her 8-month pregnancy.
That's not a lot of money, though. $350 over 8 months pregnancy isn't really that much money. I mean, I don't know. It depends, I guess, on the type of person you are. If you don't have a lot of money, I guess that's saving up a bunch. But that's not worth it. I don't think that's worth it.
I'm kind of just poking around to see if I can hear anything rattling, because generally that's a dead giveaway at pills. I think expiration dates in general are kind of, a lot of times they put expiration dates on things way earlier than they need to just to sell more products.
Okay, but I mean, maybe they do that so they don't poison anyone or kill anyone?
Bingo.
Angel is always excited to find,
She has a husband? I mean, that's gotta I mean, yeah, she has a kid, but I wasn't really expecting her to have a husband. I figured it was just like a oopsie. But, Orlando Tolson. He's got his hands full. What a lucky man.
Medicine in the dumpster. They're so hard to find and they're so expensive.
It's folic acid, which is good for pregnancy.
I cannot believe that Angel dumpster dives for meds.
No, that's not even safe. That's way too extreme for me.
That was her mother. She said she came from a family of cheapskates. And that was her mother, and she said even that was too extreme for me. And she said this was in her DNA. She needs some help.
We recently bought a house, primarily because of the fact that we were about to have a child.
We got this house because it was an ex-frat house. It was in horrible condition.
And it had a funky odor, to say the least. I mean, it was a...
Did you say a frat house? You bought an ex-frat house and expected to walk in there and it be nice and in perfect condition? Ow, I just kicked that. That kind of hurt. And you say you just bought a house? Where were you living before? You're probably living next to the dumpster, right? You're living next to the dumpster that you fish out of for your gummies. And that your food, expiration dates are bullcrap, but I'm gonna pick this banana out of the garbage that, could have been sitting here for 2 months. Or a day. Who knows,
party house.
Angel and Orlando have both renovated and furnished the 3,400 square foot home without spending a single penny.
Hey, it's future me. Okay, so when I was watching this part the first time, it cut out and I didn't hear what the guy said, but he just said that they renovated this whole place without spending a dime. Do you see how nice that house is? I guarantee you did not get those pictures, those candles, that lamp, the flowers, those cabinets.
People that come to our house, we make a point to say, hey, that came out of a dumpster. And then usually people are kind of taken aback, but at the same time, they're kind of like, oh, wow. For me, dumpster diving...
She strapped a whole couch to her car. A whole couch.
While most expectant parents can spend around $5,000 furnishing a new nursery, Angel and Orlando have collected the same pieces for free.
We found a lot of different furniture that we're going to be using in the nursery, and it's actually a complete...
Wait. Those are different crib pieces, just zip tied together. They're not even the same crib. They're just zip tied. You're not that... No, you have a nice kind of... It's a nice house. And look at the stupid Arthur toy in the chest over there. She's got money. They both have money. They both work jobs, I'm guessing. Because I wouldn't be able to pay for this frat house. So I'm guessing that they have money. Because if they... Oh my god, I am sorry. Just hold on. You okay down here? Alright, cool. Ugh.
Set that we've managed to get out of dumpsters. Getting a crib from the dumpster is just like anything else I get from the dumpster. I'm gonna clean it, I'm gonna sanitize it, I'm gonna make sure it's safe before I let my baby even set foot in it. So, what color do you think I should use next?
You should have used the blue.
It's probably a good idea. It'll contrast well with the pink. We've been picking up paint samples also because we were thinking that that's something that you can get for free and that we could paint the room in different colors.
But to paint the entire room, she'll need to collect 35 to 40 paint can samples, which she does.
She's robbing Home Depot out of their paint samples. You gotta do that discreetly though, because you can't just pick up a whole bunch of paint samples and walk out of the store. I'm sure someone will say something. Maybe you can, I don't know. I'm sure they don't let you do that. But that's a lot of paint samples.
Want to pay for.
We still need more paint.
Definitely need more paint.
Orlando and I are going to the paint store to try to get as many free samples as we can in order to finish the nursery. Me and Orlando have been doing this a long time, so we've already hit up a lot of places.
Hello.
Being pregnant kind of gives me a one-up on Orlando.
What's
No, wait. That's not even the same color then. Oh, I guess maybe it could be, but like they're going to different hardware stores and like robbing them of their samples because they can't go back into Home Depot because they just robbed all there. So they're like, we can't go back in there. You're gonna work. We probably got a wanted sign in there for us. So they go into this mom and pop shop, a hardware store, and they're just like, hey, what's up? We're gonna take all your paint samples.
size nursery are you painting?
I'd say it's a pretty standard size room.
Okay, so you'll need a couple of gallons. We have some samples here.
So, how much are your samples?
We have samples for $2.99.
$2.99. I'd like to work with you on that. How about free $99?
Free $99?
How do you feel about that? Free?
If you're gonna buy a couple of gallons of paint, maybe we can work out something.
Okay. But I wouldn't be buying any today.
Today. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Or the next day.
Okay. Well, I guess just a couple.
Okay.
It is kind of a new.
Wow, she did just jip him out of some paint. She's not coming back here. She's never gonna show her face here again. Wow. Well, she's good at it. Well, that was the end of the video. I can't. Oh no, what's happening? Stop! I hit F! Stop! I hit F! Oh, it worked. Oh my god. Did it stop it? Alright, we're good. I didn't know if it saved my video or not. We're all good. Yeah, that's the end of the video. It's some extreme cheapskates. I do feel like TLC faked some of this, just because it does well. Just on TV, it's very entertaining, and on YouTube, I would watch this. I'd probably get lost watching this all day. Even if it is fake, it's still funny to me. Just the kind of things they come up with. But yeah, the video is coming up again next week, like I said. I hope all of you enjoyed. I know most of you like when I do reaction videos. They're not easy to like film. I mean, they're easy to film. They're just not easy to edit. That's why I don't do them too often. But if you do like them, I will do them a lot more than I do. Goose Game next week. Last of Us next week. I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope all of you enjoyed this video. And I will see all of you guys in the next video.